What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. Today's a little different because I'm not touching my dick in the dark by myself.
I'm touching it.
Oh!
Ooh.
No, stop it.
I forgot how
No,
it feels like. Let me wipe myself.
If you couldn't tell already, I have a puppy in the studio.
Ooh.
It's a long time overdue.
Yes, puppy, I know. Working hard.
These streets ain't gonna keep themselves clean.
No. A lot of dick to suck, man.
I don't know where that came from, but you're not wrong.
Ooh.
How do you think I gotta pay my bills?
Damn. So you're my competition, aren't you?
I mean, I wouldn't call it competition when you always win. All I do is win, no matter what. But yeah, I got Poppy in the studio. I managed to kidnap him, and his wife is looking for him. So you didn't hear it from me. So yeah, I don't know how else to go along with this, but I don't think he's. Have you ever been here when I read statistics or like show statistics?
I think one time we did. We were like calling out the people from Australia.
Oh, no, it was
Yeah, it was Australia.
Oh,
No.
well, yeah, Australia was recently added.
Oh,
But let me go through this. I don't know if you can read it on that monitor over there.
I can't read.
I went to public school. What the fuck's wrong with
Give
you?
me stick figures.
There's no pictures on these. There's too many words.
What are these up and down lines? Brazil.
Yeah. So for the month of July, so from July 1st to today, which is July. This is fucking June. Damn, I'm from the future, motherfucker. What the fuck am I sipping on? Yeah, so these statistics are for the month of June, so from the 1st to the 29th, 30th, which would be today, as in right now. Live! Have 32 downloads.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Wow, this is probably the most downloads I've
Alaska?
had in a while.
Alaska?
Well, Alaska counts as part of the United States territory. Well, there's one statistic that I don't understand, and I'll go through that right now. But for the United States, I have a whopping 23 downloads. 3 downloads from the United Kingdom.
Oh.
2 from Brazil. 2 from the Deutschland, Germany. And 1 from Italy.
Italy. Wow.
So from the United States, the greatest country in the fucking free
Cali?
world. Yeah, man, I'm big time now, dog. I've got nine downloads
I
from.
guess I shouldn't do it more often. Then.
I've got 9 downloads from Texas, 8 coming from the other big state, 2 from my Michigangsters,
Damn.
1 from Maryland. Shout out to you guys. If you stumbled upon this, thank you very much. Okay, so this is the statistic that throws me off. It shows 3 downloads from other.
They couldn't find where it came from.
Where the fuck is other? Like Puerto Rico or like
Florida, maybe.
No, what is that other fucking
Hawaii.
no? Where they where do they have all the prisoners? Guantanamo Bay?
There you go. Yeah.
So shout out to you guys.
Cuba.
That's not United States.
No, it's other.
Papi. Well, that is other. Yeah, and nobody from the Great White North. And
Ryan Brocky.
Not even my boy, the White Carlton. And nobody from Australia. So thanks for that, Crocodile Dundee.
This is a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Or just butchering that fucking accent. All right.
No, you are.
Yeah, whatever. I ain't talented like you, puppy. I got other talents.
Say it again. Say it again. That's a Slipknot song, right? Whatever.
No.
It is.
Spit it out.
What?
Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, somebody screams that in the background. I don't fucking remember what song. Nah. It doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter in 2 months.
Okay. So, for the longest time running, my most popular episode was Spooky Scary Skeletons. Always my number one download. For whatever reason. But this month it's different. This month it's Daddy's Day. So, awesome. Thank you for listening to that one fucking episode.
I guess we want to hear scary stories. Did you?
Yeah, that's what that episode was about.
But
Yeah.
your personal experience?
No.
No, just what?
Scary stories.
From the internet?
Yeah.
Like, did ghosts masturbate or something? All time 600.
Yeah, so that's just from
Well,
whatever this generates from. So
technically 500 are mine.
I think about half of those are just me listening to the same episode over and over. I love that episode,
Stories.
Spooky Scary Skeletons. It's my favorite episode. I listen to it at least twice a day.
Oh.
Yeah, so from what I understand, this only counts what comes from Spotify, the Podbean app, iTunes, Google Play, and the website. So it doesn't count all my downloads or views or listens on YouTube.
Oh.
So YouTube's a separate thing. So YouTube's probably another couple hundred.
Mm.
So I'm almost at the 1,000 download.
Damn.
I mean, I've been doing this for more than a year though.
There you go. Click one every day. You're almost there.
So yeah, that's enough of that.
Stat of the day.
Oh,
Brazil.
Brazil. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Josh in Japan.
Have I met this Josh?
No, you'll never meet him. It's just mine and mine only.
Ooh. Where's
He's
Brocky?
got some big fat white tits that I want.
Pepperoni?
Don't worry about it.
I
I told you that's mine.
Yes, it meant me.
Yeah, you're right. So I guess since you're the only person that I know that ever watched Game of Thrones, like
Really?
diligently. I mean, I know people that watch it, but I don't know people that care about it the way you do.
I don't care about it that much.
I mean, you were like, "Oh, you need to fucking watch it. It's fucking, oh."
Was I?
Yeah,
Oh.
that and your here.
My shirt?
Your
My
hummus, your hummus and chives. Yeah, I mean, you have a
Where's my shirt?
you have a fucking Stark shirt, the dire wolf.
I had the Tigerius too that I lost.
Sound like a bitch.
Hey, one of a kind, puppy. One of a kind.
Oh, who made it for you?
I don't know, but I'm online. One of those.
So it's not one of a kind.
I know, but it's one of those shirts you buy for
Oh, like
yeah,
they're there for like 3 minutes or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
that-
The limited run. Yeah, those are pretty badass to buy.
yeah.
So yeah, did you finish watching the series?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
That's alright.
All right, or like,
I won't go as far as people hating it, cause
dude, people fucking hate
yeah,
it.
I know people are blaming the writers because they got nothing to write on.
I mean, how do you write what was already written? Like, how do you rewrite? I mean,
Because there is no story no more. There is no guideline they had to
Yeah,
follow.
yeah.
So they had to make it up.
So yeah, they just went on the fly.
But I see it like this. Game of Thrones, since day one, always, it never gave you what you wanted.
Yeah.
People die left and
It
right.
took like what 30 seasons for the dragons to finally come out.
Yeah, like it never gave you one. People died, the ones you loved, and this and that died. So at the end, it still didn't give you what you wanted. Why be
Why are you disappointed now?
Yeah.
If you've been disappointed this entire series.
It's like that time also, like when one of the daughters of the Starks gets raped. They don't even show it, right?
By Jason Momoa?
Nah, by...
Is his name Jason Momoa?
Yeah, he comes out. He's Drago or some shit.
He rapes the shit out of the chick in the first season. That's the coolest part. I mean, not that rape is cool, but...
He just has his way with her.
They showed it.
But anyway, you know, they don't show the rape. That just implies. Because the guy who rapes her is like the guy that everybody hated. They made a big deal. Oh,
the little kid?
No. The guy after the little kid.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, anyways.
I didn't even get past like 4 episodes in the first season.
Well, anyways, I was like, whoa, they're mad at that, but they don't get mad. There was a stabbing of a pregnant chick. Like before that, they stabbed the fucking pregnant chick like to death.
Is that the Red Wedding?
Yes.
I'm just guessing because I've heard these, I guess, phrases and keywords and. Like, I know what's up about it, but I could give a fuck about that shit. The show's super
I'll tell you
lame.
this. I was alright with the ending. I hated more Dexter's ending.
Yeah, the ending for Dexter was kind of bullshit.
That was more bullshit to me than the Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
I'll give you that. How long was Game of Thrones? 8 seasons?
7?
I think it was 8.
But I know that it took 2 years to make the last one thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. People, I mean,
and they were long as fuck, the fucking episodes.
Yeah, they're like 2 hours almost.
I think we're more like an hour, more than
they're
an
like
hour.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, at the
like
end
that.
was like 2 hours.
A movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's not the ending we wanted, but it's like...
At least it's an ending.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Makes sense? Did it at least make sense?
Nah.
So then it's like Dexter.
Nah, but it was...
It's
just because, like I said, Game of Thrones never gave you what you wanted.
Yeah,
People died off. Like, no, where they died?
Well, I mean, they brought Jon Snow.
Of course not.
They brought him back. They killed him.
Yeah.
But he had to come back.
Of course.
Jon Snow.
No, nothing, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
Perny's in rehab. He can't take it.
Yeah, he can't. He loves the booze.
Yeah.
All he drinks is Benchmark.
Probably.
Speaking of Benchmark, I don't know if you regular listeners remember ever hearing the tale of the forbidden Benchmark.
Ooh.
The Benchmark brought an Irishman to his knees, making him tap out. Ay, wait, I thought somebody was knocking. So yeah, the Benchmark. I don't. If there's anybody new that doesn't know what this is. There was this.
I think every show's somebody.
This bottle of whiskey that Bobby here used to carry around in the trunk of his car for emergencies, and it's a bottle of inexpensive whiskey. And at the time, I had no idea what the concept of an infinity bottle was, but apparently neither did he. But he had one.
Yeah.
And the Benchmark on its own tastes like. I know because I poured myself a glass and I forgot to add a little mixer, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna go blind, like the bathtub rum or whatever back in the bootlegging days. I'm pretty sure it was just straight fucking ethanol alcohol, the fucking poisonous kind. But yeah, so Bobby had an infinity bottle. And for those of you unaware with the concept of an infinity bottle, an infinity bottle is a bottle of any spirit. It could be rum, whiskey, scotch. And the concept is you mellow, or quintessentially you're making your own batch. So for the most part, most spirits are like a combination of different batches of alcohol, right? I mean, you put a couple years old aged with the fresh shit, and you can thin it out. You can make it taste more mellow than it really is, right? It's essentially watering it down, but I mean, you're just taming the sharpness of the alcohol. And the whole point of infinity bottles is you're supposed to put the same, I guess, quality of liquors together.
Yeah, cheap whiskey.
I have an infinity bottle. It's right there, but it's actually smooth.
Oh.
Taste it. You want to taste it?
Nah, later.
It's actually very smooth.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do they have in it?
Mostly Canadian whiskeys.
Ah, that's why.
They're more mellow.
Yeah. They're all supposed to be cheap knockoffs of Crown Royal.
Not really, but
most of them
yeah.
have that similar taste.
Yeah, it's not like the American bourbon mash where it just tastes like charcoal or just bitter.
Sour.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So for me, that one probably has like 6 different whiskeys in it.
But mine had just random.
Yours had everything in it. Every kind of
From
whiskey.
Johnny Walker to Benchmark.
To what was in the bottle itself, which is pretty close to hand sanitizer. So yeah, this bottle literally disintegrated. Like the lid fell apart. Not from being dropped, not from damage, but from the toxicity of the fucking... I'm just going to say that it's probably all the negative shit that was in it. Just decided
it was here at your house when it happened, right?
Yeah.
The bottle just fell apart. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we closed it and like the top popped off like a cork. Like if it was under pressure and shit. We were just closing it. So yeah, that bottle had been, in the ether for 5-6 years. It's been a while since that shit happened. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I went to the liquor store the other day, and lo and behold, on the bottom shelf, there it was. The Benchmark. Let me read the label. McAfee's Benchmark Old Number 8 brand Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled by Buffalo Trace Distillery, Frankfort, Connecticut, or Kentucky. 40% APV. Nothing else. No history on the brewery or the distillery.
Hey, that's true. Usually it has it.
They want it to be a mystery. And so the legend of Benchmark lives on. You heard it here first.
Benchmark. We need a sponsor.
Benchmark precedes Rich and Rare.
Oh, no shit.
Benchmark was before Rich and Rare. Rich and Rare was the thing that was the first thing that we drank on this show, man. Fuck.
The oof.
Yeah, that was the oof. Oof. That.
Yeah, but Rich and Rare was a glass, man.
You can tell the quality of the spirit by the container that it comes in. Benchmark comes in plastic.
Yeah.
Rich and Rare comes in a glass bottle.
It's Canadian.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We looked into it. So yeah, for anyone that knows Rich and Rare personally, send them our way.
Yeah.
I love it. I buy it all the time. The Reserve, not the cheap shit. The Reserve. I'm a gentleman here. We're gentlemen on this show.
It's not oof. It's oof.
That one is not oof. It's Chauncey.
Oh.
Hoof. So yeah, Game of Thrones was a disappointment.
Yeah, that's alright.
Dexter was a disappointment.
Yes.
I got into Dexter late, but still, I think I got into Dexter the 3rd or 4th season in.
I think the second I got into it. The second season.
I fucking binge watched the first the seasons that I missed to catch up to where I was, and then I would watch it fucking religiously. Season 8 can kiss my ass.
Like, despite the ending, I'll still watch it.
I started rewatching it again. The first couple seasons are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dokes is an asshole.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. For those of you that don't know, Dokes is the meme. Surprise, motherfucker.
I love that guy. They should have had him kill him.
I love how
he would have killed Dexter. It would have been awesome.
I love how he was like, "You give me the creeps, motherfucker." Like he's like, "You fucking creepy motherfucker." Like he would always talk shit to him because he knew something was up with him, but nobody fucking knew him. They just thought he was an asshole. He was, but
he blew up, right? Did he? That's how he died, or no?
No, fucking Dexter kills him.
He just kills him? I thought he blew up.
Yeah,
I think Dexter killed him by blowing him up.
I think he
cut him up.
I think he catches Dexter doing something, and Dexter just has to slice him up.
Shit.
Surprise, mother.
Because they fought, right? Also,
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think he breaks into a container, a shipping container, and he's there. And that's when he says, "Surprise, motherfucker!" And they fight, and he has to.
No, he just says "surprise, motherfucker" another time when they're like in a.
No, he fight. That's when he fights him.
He does it some other time too. So I remember he was walking to the scene. He goes, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
Oh, I'm pretty sure he says it when they fight. But maybe
right.
you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I could be wrong. It was a while back.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again to find out.
Speaking of that, LaGuardia.
Oh,
the chief or whatever the fuck, the lieutenant or whatever she's
girl?
supposed to be.
Oh,
yeah,
the girl. Yeah.
She's in a Netflix movie that you've been pushing on me for a long time.
Netflix movie?
Yeah, and weirdly enough, she's also like the police chief in Officer Down.
Oh, that one?
On Netflix.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's alright. You know who directed it, right?
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, Officer Down, for those of you that are well enough off to have Netflix, I'd recommend you watch it so that you can have your own personal spin on it. It's directed by Sean Crahan. If you're not inept in musical construct or fucking whatever, that's the percussionist number 3. Percussionist 3 in I don't know what number he is.
Just clown.
He's the clown from Slipknot. This guy fucking directs a movie on Netflix called Officer Down. And if anyone of you knows Sons of Anarchy, the main character is the person that plays Tiggs. Tiggs is his name Tiggs or Traeger?
Shit, I don't know.
I think it's Tiggs.
I thought it's Tiggs.
Yeah, okay, so Tiggs is the guy that fucks Venus. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you know, you know.
You know.
So yeah, Poppy has been pushing this movie on.
Traeger, you're right.
Tig Traeger?
Yeah, it's Tiggs' first name,
Traeger. Okay, so alright, I was right. Damn, dude, that's weird. Tiggs Traeger, that's like 2 last names. Well, whatever. That's like Happy. I saw a TV show and Happy was on, and I was like, "Hey, that's Happy."
I was Happy.
And he was a real Hell's Angels or some shit, right?
Yeah, Ortiz was telling me.
Yeah, he was a legit fucking psychopath. Well, whatever. So Tiggs is the leading role in this movie, and I'm gonna be honest, it's a fucking garbage movie.
No, it is, but it's like it's.
I'm gonna be brutally honest. There's fucking no redeeming qualities in this movie at all. This movie's fucking terrible.
It is.
It's horrible writing. Fucking the worst plot ever. The action's not even good. The gore is fucking shit. It's just a ridiculous movie. And it's that movie that you just say you watched it to watch it. So check it out.
Tiggs in it, man.
Yeah.
That's all I care.
That's the only thing. Yeah, that's
Tiggs.
the only thing I care about. Like fucking Tiggs was crazy as shit on Sons of Anarchy. Did you ever watch the spin-off, the fucking Mayans?
No, I haven't. Did they continue or they canceled it?
I mean, they did 1 season. I don't know if they picked it up. I liked it.
I gotta see it.
But yeah, I don't know if it's on Netflix or what it's on. It might be on Hulu.
Yeah,
but I mean, I liked it.
I gotta see it. I haven't had a chance.
I mean, Kurt Sutter produces it. He doesn't direct. I don't think.
Write it.
Yeah, I don't think he writes it either. I think they got actual Mexicans to write it.
Oh shit! Really?
I mean, why would they have white boys write Mexican gang stuff?
It's Hollywood. Then white people who wrote Straight Outta Compton, and they got like an Oscar.
Really? No,
yeah.
There's no way, dude.
Yeah, they did.
There's no.
Yeah.
Let me
Google it.
Let me pull up the quick Goggle search. There's no way a white dude wrote Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, they made a big deal.
I can't even fucking write Straight Outta Compton. The movie or the fucking
the movie?
Oh, the fucking movie.
That's what I'm saying. Not the fucking lyrics.
Fuck out of here.
Jesus.
That's why I was like, well, no, I don't believe
We're talking about movies and shows. What the fuck is the music?
My bad. I like just to me, Straight Outta Compton is not a movie. That's a fucking song.
We're talking about movies here and films.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm like, what?
And that movie was alright too. I mean, it was still kind of shitty, but it was better than the Tupac movie.
Oh, I haven't seen Tupac.
Don't watch it. I haven't seen it either. It looks fucking terrible. Have you seen the Biggie Smalls movie?
Kind of.
It's pretty shit too.
Yeah. You know, I saw the Tupac and Biggie murder thing.
Oh, the documentary?
Not a documentary. It's a it's a show. What's his name comes out? Fucking the guy who came out from Transformers. I think it's him.
Shia LaBeouf?
No.
Mark Wahlberg?
No. The guy from the first Transformers. The army dude. Not the black guy. The white guy.
Josh Duhamel?
Yeah. He's like the detective trying to 20 years after the murder. He's the one trying to put the pieces together because of the lawsuit going on. And apparently they found out who killed Biggie and Tupac, but they never say it.
Huh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like a documentary / film show. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Speaking of documentaries, are you into conspiracy theories?
All the time, mate.
Have you seen
have
you seen fucking hold on, let me see. Okay, so the last one that I saw, fucking, oh man, really good one.
Bob Lazar.
Yeah. Yes.
That one?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that one?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see it. I haven't seen it.
It's fucking good.
I heard of it a long time ago because I hear a podcast about
I've known
stuff like that.
The Bob Lazar story.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Bob Lazar openly came out about working at not Area 51, but an offshoot of Area 51 called S4, which later became public knowledge that it actually existed. But before that, Area 51 was the actual base. And so he came out in the 80s, and he's been telling the same story for the last 30 years. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but the shit that he's been saying since the 80s, people have been putting off like, oh, that's just some sci-fi bullshit. It doesn't exist. There's no possible way. There's no way that it's real. Like, you're full of shit. You're lying. They tried to erase his past.
Yeah.
There's no way to definitively prove that he's telling the truth, but there's more shit that has come out to be true and scientifically fact that he's been saying for the last 30 years than they have been able to prove against him. So there's more proof of truth than there is that he's lying.
Yeah.
And all he hasn't been trying to make money off of this. Like, he doesn't go on fucking UFO tours and shit. And he doesn't sell his rights or whatever the fuck. This documentary has been the first thing he's done in like 20 years. The last interview that he did, he was fucking, I mean, it was in the 90s. So, yeah, I think it's called Area 50 or Flying Saucers and Bob Lazar or some shit like that. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, the name comes out, Lazar.
Yeah, so those of you that are well versed in the UFOlogy, you know who Bob Lazar is. And I think he's telling the truth. There's no... I mean, why would he lie for 30 years? Like, that's a long con.
Because people are crazy.
Well, yeah, people are crazy, but...
I don't know.
They've proven shit that he's been saying to be true. So, like, how do you prove that he's not lying at this point?
I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to see it because I heard about it a while back. The documentary.
I recommend it. It's a fucking great...
Yeah, but it's one of those documentaries I want to see when I'm not tired or...
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten to it.
Like, there's a lot of shit out there, and like when you listen to it, like, these people sound like they're full of shit. But this guy talks and like there's reason behind his words. Like, I don't know. To me, I honestly think he's telling the truth. At this point, what the fuck does he have? What does he have to gain? If anything, it's ruined his life more than fucking anything.
It's like that documentary. I forgot what it's called about the gas. How these guys were able to run cars with long mileage, but the gas companies don't let them. That one guy figured it out a long time ago in the 70s and gave him the blueprint to Shell or some shit, and Shell was like, "Oh, thanks.
No.
Thank you."
Yeah, we need people dependent on us.
And apparently, like, one guy was saying it that he was trying to do it, but people were following him.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is, man. Like, I try not to get into conspiracy theories because that shit fucks with you, dude. I can see how easy it is to fall into some of them.
Yeah.
And for the most part, most of them are bullshit. Like, people that think the Earth is flat.
Are you talking about it's flat, man?
I mean, there's no proof that it's round.
Yeah. What if it's a square?
It's it's cubism with a fucking Dolly or what? Did Dolly do cubism? Who did cubism? Fuck, I sound like an asshole right now.
Ooh. La la la.
Cubism. Let's see. Oh no, it was Picasso. My bad. I said Dolly. It was Picasso.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go through a blue period.
Ooh, are you? That's why you're in that blue shirt. These Looney Tunes.
Hey, this is a throwback to the 90s, dog.
I hate the 90s.
I love the 90s.
I'm a 90s kid, Nick.
No, you're not. You're
Yes,
an
I
80s
am.
kid, right?
I'm a 90s.
What year
No,
were you?
actually,
What year were you
I was
born?
an 80s kid.
What year were you
born? I was
born,
a 90s
Ray?
teen.
What year were you born, Ray? You don't have to divulge that information.
1000 BC.
Caveman.
I'm a caveman, man.
That's why your call is.
That's why I don't read. I look at stick figures.
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Or cave drawing. Richard.
I gave you fucking crap.
So, we took a little intermission. I had to go use the facilities, and Poppy was having a cramp in his anus. But
yeah. Fuck, man. It hurts. Just think for the massage. So.
I recently stumbled upon a band, thanks to the YouTube algorithm.
What?
And did you ever listen to industrial music?
Yeah. Like Skinny Puppy?
Oh, that's like the most famous industrial band besides Ministry. Skinny Puppy. I mean, fucking Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, old Marilyn Manson, old fucking White Zombie.
Trying to think.
Oh no,
maybe
Rammstein. Rammstein's a big one.
Yeah. Trying to think maybe underground. Like not underground, but not popular ones.
Well, I mean, Skinny Puppy's not very popular, then.
Really?
No. People that know music know who Skinny Puppy is, but they're not famous. I think Ministry is like the biggest industrial band ever.
I guess because they're one of the first ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but Skinny Puppy's like one of the fucking originals. Well, you know what fucking OG industrial sounds like, right?
I assume I do.
Well, yeah. Okay, so you said Skinny Puppy, so you know industrial. Okay.
Yeah.
So I stumbled upon this band maybe 3-4 days ago. I heard one song and I was like, holy fuck, people are still making industrial music. But this sounds like 90s industrial music. The best time for industrial music. And this band, if you can see my notes there, 3 Teeth.
No, I never heard of them.
Before 3-4 days ago, me either. The name 3 Teeth even sounds fucking stupid to me. But I'm gonna cut here, and I'm gonna show you a couple of their tracks, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
Ooh, a reaction. I fucking hate this.
You don't like reaction videos?
I'll go ahead. No, it's not a video. It's just a comment.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play you a couple of their songs, and then we'll talk about it. Richard. Okay, so I showed you 2 of their tracks. One of their newer ones and one of their older ones. Well, what do you think?
Pretty good. They evolved or changed.
Well, yeah. Like they sound more.
But I guess like most bands, the first ones are just fucking raw.
Yeah,
man.
they're fucking super rough.
Yeah.
I mean, even it's rough, but It's very well put together.
Yeah.
If someone were to ask me, what does industrial metal sound like, or industrial music sound like?
That.
Yeah.
That.
Would you agree?
Yes.
Like, if you were to say,
not what 9 Inch Nails is like.
well, Nine Inch Nails is industrial. Don't get me wrong, but that's a different era of industrial.
Yeah, no, but the first 9 Inch Nails CDs, like the first 2, 3, that's industrial, real to the core. Maybe not as heavy as these guys.
No. That I mean, that's just a different era of industrial.
True.
Industrial, I mean, started off with like, I guess, messing around with electronic sounds.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the whole point of electronic or industrial is that it's, I guess, the manipulation of sound. But
machine.
Yeah, it's supposed to sound mechanical, basically. And I mean, the sounds that a lot of industrial bands did in the 80s. I mean, Nine Inch Nails basically started in the 80s, right? I mean, Trent Reznor started back then. It
sounds more like Ministry, but...
Yeah, well, Ministry, I mean, they started in the 80s.
Yeah, but
Skinny Puppy. Yeah. To me, I mean, the 90s era of industrial sounded like that.
Yes, yeah.
Like real fucking powerful, real raw. Not necessarily like fucking the greatest musicians ever. It's just it's hard to fucking translate into words.
Yeah, it's like Static X.
Well, that's where I was leading with this. Fucking the show that happened in San Antonio happened 3-4 days ago. There's a live video of it. Do you know who they have singing Postmortem Wayne Static?
No, I thought they were gonna put a 3D or something.
The hologram like Tupac or what? No, so they have a dude doing most of the performances live, and his name is Zero, Xero.
Like Xerox machine?
Yeah, like Xerox. And so fucking before I move on, Three Teeth. Awesome fucking band.
Pretty good.
I'm glad that I found out who they were. I mean, for the most part, all their songs sound like that. So you're not gonna want to listen to it for fucking 3-4 hours because it's basically the same shit. But
I want to punch somebody after.
Yeah, like it's good to know that there's bands still making fucking
a genre that's not.
Like they're not trying to make money. Like they're making fucking awesome heavy music, and it's raw, and it's good. And like you miss that now. Especially with fucking the fact that every asshole can make music on their computer. So check them out. Three Teeth. But that moving on, we didn't even mention Static X and industrial music.
I know it occurred to me right now because you talk about they're not musicians. Well, they're not the greatest. And Wayne Static said he barely knew how to play guitar. And look at him.
Like I know you don't really like the Misfits, but
I'm not saying I don't like the Misfits. It's just like they're right. Like I'm not saying then they suck or anything. I just hate that people with Misfit shirts. They're like that one song.
For me, it's the way you feel about the Misfits. Like I grew up. I'm a fiend. Like I grew up listening to the Misfits. I know that. But fucking, for me, I get that feeling when I see fucking kids wearing like David Bowie shirts.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, name me one David Bowie song. Rocket Man? Motherfucker. Or when I see people wearing, I love the Beatles. Like, shut the fuck up, you liar.
Well, yeah, I got nothing against the Misfits because I love Danzig. I know it's not the same, but I get it.
It's
just like
their guitar player. I mean, for the longest time was a dude named Doyle von Frankenstein.
The guy who came to Laredo.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to play guitar at all, but like he's one of the most influential fucking punk guitar players of all time.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan is probably the most famous blues player ever. He didn't know how to read music.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Jimi Hendrix.
Awesome.
One of the most famous guitar players of all time didn't know how to read music. So, like, for those of you that think you need to learn music theory and learn how to read sheet music. You don't need to do that. It's good to know how to do that. It helps. Music theory, like, I mean, if you know music theory, like, you can fucking bang out songs.
Ooh.
I don't know music theory at all. I don't know how to read music at all. And my limited music knowledge shows because of that, right? I'm not a fucking songwriter. I can't fucking build a whole song. That takes skill and, like, knowledge. So, I mean, you need talent. Talent is always good to have, but don't rely on just talent. Like, learn the shit.
Yeah.
And I don't have the will to do that.
Oh.
I wish I did, but I could give a fuck. I kind of don't care enough about things to do shit like that. That's why.
But I heard the Static X was gonna finish the album with a bunch of different.
Well, yeah, Static X has a postmortem.
Yeah,
recording sessions that they had with Wayne
Cold
Static.
Chamber.
Yeah, Des Fafara.
He was gonna finish it.
Well, they have a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I mean, they still haven't confirmed who's doing it. The album still hasn't come out yet, but they're already doing the tour. And we live in Texas. I didn't know the tour was already starting. It happened like 4 or 5 days ago, and I'm gonna take another cut right here because I've never seen Static X live. I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
And Static X is another one of those bands that, like, I grew up listening to, so, like, they hold a special place in my heart. But yeah, I want to show you that, and I want to get your feedback on it because you're the one that told me about their album that they were doing. I had no idea they were doing that. For those of you that don't know, Static X was an industrial band in the late 2000s, maybe late 90s.
Late 90s.
Oh yeah, well their frontman Wayne Static died maybe 10 years ago.
10 years.
I think it was like
No.
I think it was in 2014 or I mean not even that was 5 years ago.
ago?
Shit, maybe I mean a good while. He's been dead for a while.
All right, more than a year.
they're not making new albums, is what I'm trying to say. But they're
Apparently they are.
They're releasing unreleased recordings and making a new album for the 20th anniversary of Wisconsin Death Trip. So they went on tour with like a masked singer. So the masked singer is basically wearing a zombie mask of Wayne Static. And they're leaving him unnamed. But if you know anything about industrial music, the voice sounds very, very familiar. And I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to sound like an asshole and say, like, oh, this is who it was, and then I'm completely wrong, right? So I'm just going to leave it ambiguous. Richard. So, yeah. What did you think?
I like it, but I don't know about the mask.
The mask is what's tripping you up?
Yeah.
Fuck the mask, dude. He sounds almost...
Yeah, it's like a little deeper.
Yeah, like you can tell it's not him, but to me that's better than if it was just like recordings of him live and then he wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I could give a fuck about the mask. I think the mask is kind of cool.
All right.
It takes away, like, if somebody else were to be singing the song, they're like, you're not Wayne Static though, bro. Well, you with the mask, you'd be like, well, obviously not. I'm zombie Wayne Static. Of course, I'm gonna sound a little different.
I sound dead.
Yeah, his voice does sound deeper.
Yeah.
And like I told you before I started recording again, the weird thing is I don't want to speculate who's singing, but if you know the bands that are on tour with him on this leg of American tours, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. It does, but maybe it's not. Shit.
Yeah, and if it's not, then damn, they found somebody that has a fucking a scary similar voice.
Yeah, because I don't know if it is somebody. Like that's
Wayne Static had an original voice.
Yeah, it did.
Like their music wasn't the greatest, but like the whole package of Static X, like when he died, there was no way they could fucking honestly do a show. At least I thought until I saw that. I saw that and
I was surprised when they were gonna make an album. I was like, oh, but
I mean that makes sense. I mean,
well, yeah, but not only unreleased. There had other people gonna record the songs. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like a tribute. Oh, that's awesome. That's
Did you ever listen to Straight Up?
yes. For Lynn Straight.
Yeah, for Lynn Straight from Snot.
Yeah.
That's a great album.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, that's what I was expecting, right?
Yeah.
But no, like they're straight up making Static X songs. and
performing.
and they're doing Static X live, and it doesn't sound bad. Wow. I saw that and I was like, holy shit. What's the point of even letting somebody die in a band? You could just recreate it with somebody else.
Are gonna be zombies or?
Yeah, they're gonna have a fucking Queen with a zombie Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, they're gonna get robot guy.
Mr. Robot or iRobot, whatever the fuck. But yeah, fucking. I saw that a couple days ago too, and I was like, "What the fuck? I have to show this to Puppy."
That's crazy, dude. I didn't know that.
It sounds good too.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fuck, man. Oh,
I would like to see it.
Okay, so speaking of that, so Korn is releasing new music.
I saw their video.
It sucks.
Yes.
It's just generic Korn.
It's what happened to them, dude.
They're old
they
men.
sucked.
The fuck.
Yeah, Metallica's though. It's
Yeah, and their
solid.
music sucks ass.
Nah, it's solid.
After fucking Load.
Okay, they're not the greatest.
Their last good album.
It's not Metallica, but it's a solid, good metal album.
The last good thing I heard was "String Tangle Around My Neck." And
the last album was pretty good. I liked it.
I never heard it. I could give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah, fuck Metallica.
Come on.
Slipknot is releasing a new album.
Yeah.
I could give a fuck about that also. And like I grew up fucking loving Slipknot. Just hang it up, guys. Yeah.
Why? Because they're old?
It just doesn't sound like Slipknot anymore. It sounds like Stone Sour.
Ooh.
Might as well just make Stone. I like Stone Sour. Just make more stuff.
They're not hard.
No.
Because Stone Sour is not hard. It's hard rock. It's
yeah. They're hard rock. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not digging it. Fucking
Tool's coming out with a new album.
Tool's coming out with a new album. So like basically every band that was famous fucking 15, 20 years ago is making a new album.
Well, Tool just takes forever to make an album.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tool always takes 10 years to make an album, and that's completely fine because their albums are fucking crazy. I get it. Like as a musician or a former musician, I understand. And they have like the greatest fucking record deal of all time.
No, I think they had problems with Wicked Dude. That's why also they took forever.
It doesn't matter, dude. They own. I think they own their own masters.
Yeah,
and they get to put out an album whenever the fuck they want to.
And you don't hear them on Spotify or iTunes.
Fuck it, you don't need to.
Yeah,
they're still selling out fucking shows like crazy. But fucking. So I don't know if you ever like really got into Killswitch Engage.
Nah.
They released.
I saw them live.
They released a new song like 2-3 days ago.
They're
releasing a new album.
Or the black guy.
No, they got the original singer. They got the good singer.
Yeah,
back.
the last time I saw him, they had the original singer.
And Jesse James Leach. Yeah, I never. Once they had the fucking the soul singer, like I kind of fucked off with them.
He brought.
I mean, he's a good singer. Don't get me wrong, but
hey, they were more popular with him.
Well, yeah, because Hot Topic Cakes are gonna buy whatever the fuck. Whatever mommy and daddy fucking buy them, right?
Aw, come
on. Yeah. Hearing him sing the fucking original singer songs, like, you can't do it. Don't. Like, a band that I really liked when they came out was Drowning Pool.
Oh.
And I really liked them because the singer was fat and ugly, and they were from Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they were from like Dallas or Houston or some shit. Well, whatever. I mean, the fact that their singer was fat and ugly and like they weren't a cookie cutter band.
Yeah.
I mean, that stood out to me growing up as a fat guy, right?
Oh.
I even met the singer, dude, when they came here. They came here with Seven Dust and Craving Theo.
You have a picture of it?
Oops.
Autograph.
Oops. Never mind. Whoops. You weren't supposed to see that.
Oh.
No, so yeah, they came here, and dude, I mean, he talked to me for like 15 minutes. Like he was, like, I mean, he wasn't famous yet. That's before.
So you were like,
yeah, I was I was 14, 15, talking to a rock star.
Never mind. You weren't all met gone.
Fuck yeah, I would suck his dick, his fat guy dick. I'd be like, hey,
you'll describe it to him.
Hey,
Can't see it.
mine's, I'm just like you, fat guy. Well, no, so I mean, he was super chill and down to earth, and he died after their first album.
Yeah.
So another band that was coming up was this band called Soil.
Yeah, he also died too.
No, they got the lead singer from Soil to replace the singer from fucking Johnny Pool. And Soil is cool. Soil is like southern rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
And like he has like a real southern voice, and you're like, go.
What's that song they had?
I will stone you, my little halo. And like he has a fucking awesome voice for Soil, but he started singing Johnny Pool songs, and I was like, how about no, guy? Just cut the band.
Go back to
you guys only recorded one album. Like you're not gonna lose anything. Just cut it.
Look at AC/DC.
But I mean, they replaced one lead singer for somebody that like had a lot of charisma. Like that's what you want when you replace a singer, like David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar. I mean, I could give a fuck about Van Halen. I respect Van Halen because I mean they're super
Sammy
influential.
Hagar?
But yeah, Sammy Hagar sucks ass.
Yeah.
55. Fuck Sammy Hagar. But I mean, at the same time, David Lee Roth. I mean, he's a character.
Yeah, that's what.
He's a front man.
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar's a musician. There's a difference.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, fucking.
Not too appealing. Fuck that guy.
Who?
Sammy Hagar. Fuck that
What
guy.
about when they had the dude from Extreme
Oh,
for like one
too?
album?
Really?
He was there for one album after Sammy Hagar left.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's when everyone was like, "Man, fuck Van Halen," and then they got fucking David Lee Roth back, and they were like, "Fuck yeah, Van Halen's back, baby."
Then what? He took off again.
Who?
David Lee Roth.
Well, yeah, he was like, "Hey, fuck you guys. I don't need you guys. I'm fucking David Lee Roth, motherfucker."
He just jumps out.
And chingo cocaine and fucking high kicks later and. Fucking David Lee Roth.
Okay. How you got to the jump? Jump.
Yes, angel.
Panama.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, so fucking. Rewatching that fucking Static X shit got me like real hyped on Static X right now. I don't.
Do you think they'll make it like literally a new album?
Nah, they shouldn't. They should like do the tour, release the like unreleased material, and then respectfully bow out. Because if not, then they're gonna be like every fucking band that's just going on too long when they shouldn't.
They gotta pay bills, man.
I mean, they're making royalties, right?
Hope so.
They gotta be. I hope so.
Static X. I have my majority of their albums.
Yeah, after Dark Zone, I was kind of like.
I like Dark Zone.
That's the one that I like put me off.
What is it though? Stingray or something like that. That one. Start a War or something like that.
Start a War. I mean, just Start a War. The song Start a War. That's a great song. Go start a war.
What's the one with the skeleton on it with pins?
Cold.
That one. I had that one.
That one's from Machine. Wait, the skeleton with pins.
Yeah, or
The
something.
music video?
No.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking. Shadow Zone.
The Shadow Zone.
Shadow Zone. Is that Static X?
Yeah. No, Shadow Zone was like a warp.
That's the green one.
Yeah.
The Shadow Zone sucked ass. That's the
You
last
didn't like
Static
it?
X album. You know, when I got it, no, I didn't like it.
I liked it.
If you can lend me some of your Static X albums, because honestly,
Look for them.
honestly, the last one that like I cared about was Machine. And that one was like their greatest album.
I had the majority of them, dude.
I had Wisconsin Death Trip,
Yeah, that one.
and well, I mean, Machine came out right after, but
Start a War. Shadow Zone.
I bought Shadow Zone. And I was
Cannibals.
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 Hold on, let me pull that up.
I'm telling you, man. Had majority of their CDs. Had the one on the cover. They're all cholos. Have you seen that one? That one's like their.
Static Z, really?
Yeah. Static Z.
For those of you that can't see, I typed in Static Z. Oh yeah, Cannibal right there.
Oh, puppy.
There you go, Trip Acid. Fuck.
Shadow Zone, Cannibal, Cult of
Oh
Static
wow!
X.
I guess fucking Shadow Zone was the last one that I was like, nah, fuck you guys, I'm done.
Yeah, because
That's the third album.
I
Jesus
Cannibal.
Christ.
I didn't get Cult of the Static.
No. I think that one was like a best of.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me just click on it. I can't.
No, he's like that.
Oh yeah, that's the one where his hair's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I didn't buy that one. At that time, I think I just would download.
I would just. Yeah, it was Mozilla. Fucking it was Kazaa. LimeWire. Yeah, was that still a thing when this album came out?
Maybe.
What year did it come out?
2009.
No, it wasn't.
7, 8.
Nah.
Released 2009.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a thing anymore.
No. It was Pirate Bay.
You could probably still get it there right now. Groove metal. What the fuck?
What the fuck is groove?
Let's see who's categorized under groove metal.
Funk metal.
Of course, Pantera's groove metal.
Is it? Really?
Fuck yes, it is.
White Zombie, Fear Factory, Lamb of God, Nevermore.
Soulfly? What?
Sepultura's there.
Slipknot? No. Nevermore? No. Okay, John Bush era fucking Anthrax. Were you ever into Anthrax?
Not much.
So
I get them, but
yeah, I mean, Anthrax, another band that I grew up. One of the big four, Ray. Obviously, you're not into thrash metal. Fake fan.
When was I
talking about Metallica being good after fucking Reload and Load?
I never thought
Metallica it wasn't bad.
I said they're solid.
Wasn't
solid. It's a solid B.
It was good filler.
Yes.
But yeah, fucking Anthrax. When they had their original singer, he was awesome. I don't know how they were considered thrash with fucking, what is his name, Joey, like Bantanello or some shit, some Italian ass fucking name.
Yeah. Just click on
there. Joey Belladonna. I was close. Great fucking lead singer. Yeah, I mean he to me he's the singer for Anthrax, but fucking John Bush was a motherfucker.
He's the face of Anthrax.
No, that's Scotty Ian. Scotty Ian is the face of Anthrax. Scotty Ian is the fucking
true.
this pendejo right here. But John Bush looks almost exactly like this. John Bush was from Armored Saint, a power metal band from the 80s.
No idea.
I think. Hold on. Let me read just to make sure. Oh, goddamn! I'm awesome. Armored Saint. Yeah, so he was the lead singer of Armored Saint, another band from the 80s that no one cared about. And basically, fucking, they pulled David Lee Roth when this motherfucker quit. And John Bush, he's powerful singer, right? He's more soulful.
Ooh.
He's still a white guy. Shout out to Killswitch Engage. But fucking, I mean, like, I don't think I've ever heard him sing Belladonna's music.
Maybe you won't, because he's.
I'd rather not.
Why not? Why do it?
Yeah, pretty much, right? Like when fucking that asshole replaced Halford in Judas Priest.
Oh yeah.
How do you replace Halford?
Your face.
How do you do that?
Just put some acid chaps. Oh.
Just suck some dick.
Ooh. turbo lover.
I'm your turbo lover.
What does he say? I don't know.
I'll suck your cock undercover. I think we're going a little too long on this one. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut it there. Thank you for tuning in. You can find this podcast on every platform that podcasts are fine.
Take it out.
You can find this podcast on iTunes, the Google Play Store, Spotify. If you have the Podbean app, it makes listening a whole lot easier. And if you don't want to do that, you can go to the website www.hangingheavy.podbean.com. And if you don't want to do that, you can also check it out on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and in the search bar type in Hanging Heavy Podcast, and there we are. I want to thank Boppy for coming into the studio, and I look at you and I just want to look into your eyes. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and sticking with us. This was Hanging Heavy. Much love, and like a dog, rich and rare.